Well, off we go then. Oh, it's a little bit windy and a little bit chilly up here. It's a little bit grey, it's quite cloudy, but that's not a problem. We are going to go and head for Scafell Pike, which is about 15 miles that way, across the Hard Knot Pass, climb to the top, hopefully, and I'm going to cook burritos, which may well be a world first. That would be really cool if it was, but I can't guarantee that. I can't imagine there's going to be many people climbing the mountain today, but we'll go and see. I was going to give you a shot of me packing all my stoves and my food into my bag, but then I was doing it and I just thought how crazy I'm being doing this, giving myself all this extra weight on the bag that you can't see behind me to climb up the highest mountain in England. I'm hoping this works, but to be honest, it might not. I don't think I can even see it, it's covered by cloud. Budget jelly babies aren't as good. Pre-warning. At least these ones aren't. But I guess you'll never know until you try them. So, we're now approaching Quarterway Ryan Point, and this is where 13 months ago Ryan got stranded on a little island thing in the middle of the streamway rapids. He did make it over eventually, but as a result of the delay we did fail in our mission to climb Scafell Pike. Some say in an alternate reality he was swept away by the rapids and taken out to sea, where 6 months later he was found to be a tribal leader on the North Sentinel Island in the Indian Ocean, where they apparently worshipped the spirit cat Fluffbert. So this is Quarterway Ryan Point. I'll be honest, it definitely doesn't look as bad as it did the last time we were here. I think there was a lot more water coming down from the mountain last time we did it, which was at the beginning of January. I certainly hope that's the case, because I would be a bit disappointed in myself if I thought we'd been thwarted by this relatively small amount of water. I've just dunked my head in and the water's going into my mouth and I can taste my hair wax. There seem to be a number of people doing this mountain today half naked, which is interesting. Got to spice it up a little bit, I guess, haven't you? Right, we've made it over Quarterway Ryan Point, so we're officially further than last time. Even if we don't make it to the top, we made an improvement. Don't worry, we're going to get to the top. Update. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Nearly at the top now. It is getting quite a bit windier and cloudier as well. Made it in these horrendous conditions. Oh, it's not horrendous, but it's doesn't look like the best place to try and cook burritos in, which is a shame, but what I'll do is I'll start walking down a bit, and if I find the spot I was at earlier below the cloud level, I'll try that. Otherwise it's just going to be an absolute shambles. And I don't want to mess up my burritos. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't, because I'm starving. I'm knackered. Right, I found me a nice little dip thing. I don't know what you call it. Big hole in the ground. Hopefully no wind here, so I can get my stove out. We're about halfway down the mountain, so yeah, not quite the top. Well, no, not the top really. I did want to label the video cooking burritos on top of England's highest mountain, but I think now I'm just going to have to deal with cooking burritos on England's highest mountain instead. So, not quite the same, but oh well. Right, I think this little setup's going to be good enough. So, unfortunately I haven't got four hands, so I can't really hold my camera and chop my onion at the same time. Chop my onion first, and then you want a little bit of olive oil to go in the pan, and some butter as well. Half an onion. I would put a bit of garlic in there as well, but I don't have any because I forgot to bring some. Bit of oil, not loads. Heat that up for the onions. Let that do its thing for a couple of minutes. What else have I got to chop up? Peppers and mushrooms as well. Peppers in as well. Probably only need about half a pepper or so for 2 burritos. A couple of mushrooms as well. You can use any mushrooms, I just like these simple chestnut mushrooms. Chuck them straight in. I'm just using a little penknife, by the way, to chop everything up, but obviously if you want to bring a proper kitchen knife then you can. You don't have to wait for the veg to cook entirely, because it'll keep cooking when you put the beef in. But now that beef's in, that should the fat will kind of melt off and give it a little bit more kind of liquid to cook in, so it's not burning to the bottom of the pan or anything. Ideally I would have a bigger pan, but you know, we're on Scafell Pike, so we'll kind of make do with what we've got. Oh, I'll also add some butter at this point as well, which I've brought with me. I put some seasoning in with the beef at this point, but I've got it all mixed together in a single tub with all my other stuff, which usually goes in at the end, so I'll wait on that. But just, you know, a bit of salt and pepper, and then I've also got some other stuff to chuck in there, but I'll do that at the end once the beans are in. Just wait until the beef's cooked at this stage, all the pink's gone, and then you can add your beans, or I usually like to add a mix of baked beans and chopped tomatoes, but again, I've just brought beans on this occasion for the ease of use. And just give those a stir in. So yeah, I'll put my seasoning in now, so I've just got some salt, pepper, smoked paprika, thyme, oregano. I think that's it. Oh, and some fajita seasoning to give it a bit more of a smoky tinge. And that, boys and girls, should be it. Pretty easy. Doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So once that's all done, you can get your wrap, put your filling in. I put a little bit of cheese on the top with some lettuce and some tomatoes as well. And yeah, all good to go then. Now, I am not a professional burrito maker. In fact, it's always this bit I make a mess on. But, you know, try it out, see how good you are. And there we go. Max's 4-star mountain burrito. The messy bit is now folding it up and trying to eat it, so I'm going to do that without filming myself. What is so good about this particular dish is you can feed so many people with it, with not much regarding ingredients and food-wise. So I've got 500 grams of beef. I probably didn't need, well, no, I didn't need that much, but that's the smallest packet I could find. 1 packet of mushrooms, 3 tomatoes, 1 red pepper, 1 red onion, seasoning, 1 bag of lettuce, 8 tortilla wraps. You could easily feed 6 people, 1 burrito each out of everything I've got here. Unfortunately, I'm not 6 people, not quite. I might be 4, but not 6, so I'm gonna have a little bit left over. Maybe I could offer them out to some hungry walkers for £10 a piece. I won't lie, if I was coming down that mountain and somebody just offered me a burrito, I'd take it with both hands, no doubt. I also forgot to mention the salsa and the mayonnaise if you like mayonnaise. Just put your salsa on the wrap before the filling, and then obviously your cheese and your salad, and then your mayo on top, or however you like it. That's how I do it. Oh, lovely joy, all packed up and finished. I think that went pretty... He says, trying to climb up some slippery rocks. I was going to say, I think that went pretty well. What shall I do next time? I'll climb up Snowdon. What shall I cook? Let me know in the comments. Obviously caught the tail end of the bad weather on the way back. It's a shame I couldn't get any drone shots from the top of the mountain, but oh well. I have to come back in summertime and do it again when it's hopefully less rainy and less cloudy. It was right at the start of the day, but now it's yeah, it's settled pretty low, so you can't see much. This is a great place to stay overnight if you're ever in need of such a location, camping out in the Lake District. It's called Red Pit Car Park. It's just about 20 minutes outside of Bowness-on-Windermere. Just make sure you park the right way at night time, obviously, so you wake up to the nice view in the morning. I got a bit of a bad leg today. I don't feel like doing loads of walking. Just going off now to the Rydal Caves, which are, funnily enough, near the little village of Rydal. You look on Google Maps from where you park and think, oh, it doesn't look too far, I can walk that, but then you just kind of forget the fact that you're in a national park, and wherever you walk, it's going to be walking up hills and mountains everywhere. Ugh.
Actually, I suck.
Doesn't seem to go on anywhere, not in the dry section at least. There's the big wet section behind me, which could lead on somewhere, not sure. Some really good views once you get a little bit higher up onto the up the mountains. Got Lake Windermere over there somewhere, can't quite see it. This other lake, which I don't know the name of. There is also another lake over there again, which I don't know the name of. I should really look these things up before I start talking to the camera, shouldn't I? Oh well. Be good to do some proper, like, nice long walks along sort of all the ridges, like the top, all kind of the high areas. Not today. I'm not sure if I'd get back down or not. If I did, I'd probably be hopping.